could I see my life going anywhere? I was adopted at infancy, so it's not the ordinary type of life. And I was brought up in a Mexican-American house. I'm half white, half Mexican, and Indian. I don't really know. Normal life in the city. Father was an alcoholic and my mother was crippled, so it was a little bit difficult. And so my dad died when he was 60 years old, so then I was on my own at the age of 18. Man of the house. That was fun. Being adopted had nothing to do with my choices in life. I made my own choices. Influenced a little, but still you got to make your own choices. I didn't know that I was adopted until I was old enough to make my own choices. So I had nothing to do. Absolutely. My best friend's father, he was kind of like everybody's dad, especially when you needed a dad. So I was always hanging out with my friends, and my neighbors were more, I can't think of the word right now, but they were more concerned about my upbringing than my own parents were at one time because of the alcoholism and the unfortunate circumstances. But I made the most of it, and I learned a lot from that because I was never given anything, had to earn everything. That's a lot. That's not like it is now, though, because I spoiled my kid. I started using drugs. I don't know if you can consider sniffing pain or glue a drug, but it was really a mind-altering experience. And I was influenced by my sister's boyfriends when they used to come around hounding the girls in the neighborhood, and I just fell into their little clique, and because I wanted to be one of them, and so I hung out with them and idolized them for some reason. Bad choice, but when you're growing up, you don't know any better. You just want to be in with the clique. So soon after I got into junior high school, started with marijuana. First time I tried it, didn't do nothing, so I didn't try it for another year and a half maybe, and then the next time I tried it, I was like, wow, that's cool. Go home, my friend had a ice box full of beer from a previous occasion, a wedding, I don't know. We used to go and raid that ice box after school. This was in the 9th grade. Drink 2 beers, go home feeling. But it was a mess. And it all ended up being trying to something stronger every time. LSD, PCP, cocaine, crack cocaine. And it didn't get any better. But at the time, I thought I was having fun. My drug of choice was LSD from maybe 71 till 85 maybe, and that was what was in. Immediately crack cocaine started coming around, and that was in, so I started on that. But the whole time I was on PCP, which started in the late 60s, and it's still getting manufactured to this day. And I still these guys that I know that still smoke this stuff, it's incredible, I swear. I thought that they had outgrown it, but I've been sober for 14 years sober, and I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. I lost my memory a little bit, whatever the drugs did to my physical and mental state. I lost that, and that's a lot. I lost a few friends. You know, I really didn't think that I was addicted, just like most people that are in denial. So I wasn't addicted until I started going on a downward spiral, and I ended up in jail. And that's when I knew that I needed to change my life around. And I accepted Christ in jail that time, and I came out thinking that I was a holy roller waving the Bible at everybody. But I was really a hypocrite at the time, and I ended back in jail, and they said I would. And that's when I realized that, I had to change my life around, and it's been a while. And since then, I've had more contact with my children, actually live with me now, and it wasn't like that a long time ago. So being clean, not completely clean, but clean of the demons and the vices that had me going straight to hell. I don't know, it seems like it's such a godsend. I mean, the way he works with people that want to know about God. So that's what happened to me. I don't like to bring this religious faith into it, but I got somebody that is watching me at all times, so you gotta be careful. Drugs are always the center of all trouble when you get on them. They make you do different things. They control your life, and all your inhibitions come out of you. Sometimes, depending on what drug you're at, or which drug you're on. And yeah, it's not, because I used to deal drugs, and that wasn't the problem. I had no problem doing that. I'd never get arrested or busted for dealing drugs. But what comes with them is the uses of drugs, and then you do stupid things that you wouldn't do. I got into a fight and almost killed somebody behind drugs, and did my time, and since then I've been staying away, and arrested and going to jail was the best thing that ever happened to me. It gave me time to really check myself and think about if I really want to do this type of lifestyle, going in and out of jail. So yeah, jail was the best thing. It made me sober, and I got spiritual advice in there, and I've been sticking with it ever since. So yeah, I'm really grateful for the system that we have here. Of course, I crave it every day, especially when I've been drinking, and that's the only reason. But I've stayed away from it. I know that once you get away from something for so long, there's no need to turn back to it, and I'm happy without it. People can think what they want. It doesn't bother me at all, because the way that I have thought that I have rehabilitated myself is, they don't even know who I am or what I am. They don't know about my life, but I let my conscience be my guide. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if I drink or smoke, that's my business, as long as I'm not harming anybody and I'm just not creating any problem to society, and I'm providing for my children. I mean, I drink, did a lot of drugs, but it really doesn't bother me, because they are who they are. Maybe they have the complex, but I am who I am. We'll see what happens. I'm in this for the long haul.
Put me something warm in my cup, wrap around, bundle me up, thinking about old man Windsor. Another year has flown by, out with the holiday dresses and ties, gussing up on display, lit up and tucked away. Goblins, ghosts, carols too, ciders, eggnog, homemade brew, twinkle lights, movie nights, staying with you. Put me something warm in my cup, wrap around, bundle me up, thinking about old man Windsor. Oh, what on earth did you say? Forget about those born old ways. I'm piecing the best parts together. Turkey, ham, pumpkin pie, sweet tooth, super glue, glitter in the eyes. Seen on TV, goofy gifts, house and crap you never miss. Ring-a-ding-ding, got the grocery store, elves on the shelves and holes in the drawer. Loving that, oh.